Hello, friends. We are back again. So we are hoping that um, we've solved the mystery. So we just wanted to fulfill our promise that every Saturday we come on. So we'll make it a short one. So my friend will be joining us soon, Sister Chinwe, Ananaba, and we'll continue with our topic today. So we've been doing a series, Understanding Life. Oh, there she is. Hallelujah.
Hello.
You're
God.
welcome. You're welcome, my sister. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yes. So, Brother Peter Musoke, thanks for joining us. Thank you, everyone. So, I was just saying that we are back again to talk about understanding life. This is part 7. And our focus for today is going to be to discuss a statement made by Mother Teresa. It says, life is an opportunity, benefit from it. And with me, I have a guest for today, Sister Chinwe. She's going to introduce herself and also greet you. She'll be our main guest today for this topic. So please welcome her. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. How are you guys doing? We're so sorry for the technical issues we encountered. I'm going to speak to Mark D about it.
All right.
I'm Ananaba. I'm here today to discuss life being an opportunity with you guys. So feel free to share your opinion, your ideas, what you think life is all about. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. So as I said, we're going to make it so short because of our
Yeah.
time. Yeah. So, I'm just going to be asking our guest some questions, and she'll be sharing with us what her understanding about life is. And the first question is, Sister Chinwe, what do you understand by the word opportunity?
Well, my understanding of opportunity is a situation or a circumstance whereby we could see something positive inside of it. We can make use of it, and kind of, should I say, solve a problem?
Mm,
That's what I see as opportunity because in every situation in life, there is always an opportunity to it, but we need to really see it. We need to discover that opportunity. So for me, that's just what opportunity is.
okay. All right. So you're saying that opportunities is like a situation or a circumstance.
Yes, where
Yes.
we could find something in that situation. We would discover something in that situation and use that same situation to
Yes.
resolve an issue or create something new.
Exactly. Okay.
That's an opportunity.
All right. So then, because of our title, how can we relate life and opportunity?
Okay, let me just start by saying that for me, life is what would I call it? Okay, I can't remember the word, but let me say life is from the time you were born on earth, you start
Mm,
breathing till you
mm,
die. That is life. The beginning of life and end of life. That's the word I'm looking for. That is
okay.
life.
Mm,
Now, from the time you were born and the time you die, a lot of things will go on. From going to school, breastfeeding, crawling, all these processes
yes.
is called life. And
Mm,
inside of those processes, there are opportunities.
mm,
So what I'm saying now is that time is what helps us to understand life. Time.
wow.
There is a time for everything. Okay,
Mm,
you conceive, you get pregnant, right? And you carry this child or this baby or fetus, whatever you call it, for
mm,
9 months.
Yeah.
There is a time. And within that 9 months, a lot of things happen.
Yes.
Metamorphosis, a lot of changes.
Yes.
Now, when you give birth to that child, a different process starts. From breastfeeding to sitting to crawling, all these things are what? Life. Until you go to school, you work, and you end up dying someday. You've completed the course. So life is a set time
Mm.
to live and discover yourself and do what God has sent you to do on earth. That is
Wow.
life.
Wow.
And inside of this, there are opportunities.
Mm.
I don't know. What do you think that opportunity is? Let me ask you. You just tell me what you think that opportunity is. You tell
Asking me?
me. Yes,
Me.
you tell me from your point of view, because I want to get something from you.
Okay. Because you've explained that life starts from the beginning of conception to when someone dies. And
Yes.
that the what's in between there is time.
Yes.
Now, that time is full of opportunities all at every stage.
Mm.
So, in other words, life is full of opportunities
Yes.
at every stage.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. The reason I asked that is just for you to reiterate it for me, because
Okay.
actually, when I look at life,
Mm.
just waking up today, by the way, happy new month, everyone. It's not everybody that had the opportunity to see today. That's a
Yes.
typical example. This is a
Yeah.
new day. It's a new
Yeah.
month. And people
Mm.
are busy rejoicing, saying, oh, happy new month. But some people didn't have the opportunity to see today. Life is a gift. So we should
Mm.
appreciate it.
Yes. Hallelujah. Mm.
Now,
Okay.
you said something about the what is it that you asked me now?
Relationship.
The relationship.
Yes.
Now, since we have actually established that life is the beginning of life and the end, in between this time, a lot of things happen.
Mm.
Now, for a start, why are we created as human beings? Remember, every living thing, plants, animals, human beings, we have a lifespan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you need to ask yourself, why am I here? What is my function? What am I supposed to be doing here on earth?
Mm.
Once you discover that, then you begin to search for the opportunities, because God has given each and every one of us the gift of life. And that life is filled with activities. I'll tell you, you see, most of the time you smile. People don't understand why you smile. That is
Yeah.
an opportunity. Smiling
Mm.
is an opportunity because you are going to use that smile to touch lives.
Yeah.
You know, knowing how to cook, whatever you know to do, we call it passion, something you like to do.
Mm.
Those are opportunities, because I believe that life is to be lived and it has to come with values. What is it that you value? And remember, anything you value in life, you do the best you can to invest in that thing. That's
Yes.
an opportunity for
Mm-hmm.
you to be able to achieve your aim in life, or your purpose or your vision. You've got to develop yourself. You've got to invest in yourself. I'll give you an example. I want to be an engineer. I want to be an engineer to be able to construct this and that. Then I have to invest in educating myself on how to develop the skills of engineering.
Mm.
So the time I spent in the school for 3 or 4 years to become an engineer is an opportunity to discover that which I would use to impact
Yes.
my community, myself,
Mm-hmm.
everybody around me, the society.
Mm.
And that is to fulfill that particular goal or vision that I've actually envisaged that I'm going to complete. If you don't get it done and you die, oh my God, it's a waste.
It is. Mm.
Life has ended.
So you
So
made
that's
that,
the reason.
you made a statement that about every living thing,
Yeah.
the plants, the animals, everything.
Mm.
I remember the statement that DSS said that everything around us is a raw material. It's an
Yes.
opportunity. Some
Yes.
people have looked at oxygen and developed a product with it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have looked at the way the designs on animals, for example, the zebra, and created a coat with that same design,
Mm-hmm.
clothing with the same design.
Yeah.
People have looked at fish, the different colors of fish, and created fashion and designs out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when you talked about that everything that is alive is an opportunity, it makes me understand that when people are curious and they are thinking people, when they look around them, they can actually take advantage of opportunities around us,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
Now,
is true.
yes, you've given example of those, and I will also say this. You know, in the environment where we live, like you said, the trees and everything, they're all
Mm,
opportunities. Why
mhm.
are we enjoying couch? Why are we enjoying bed? Why are we? These are all raw materials. They came from plants and animals.
Mm,
But it is only those who think, who question, who are curious, that are able to see the opportunities there.
yeah. Yes.
And that is why we need to actually start thinking.
Mm,
Everything you see, okay, let me leave about the plants and every other thing. I'll take
yeah.
myself as an example. You
Okay.
know, when we go through things, especially we religious folks will say, oh, God will not allow me to experience this, God will not allow me to experience that. But do you know what? Those experiences, the pain is an opportunity to discover the strength in you and actually move to another level in life.
Mm, mm,
That's the way I say it. You know,
mm,
when we are weak, we don't think. But if we're able to put in our brain to tell ourselves that, in in weakness, you can find strength. That's
mm,
when you discover. We always say necessity is the mother of invention. We always say that.
mm.
So when you are really in need, you begin to improvise. You begin to look for alternative. What can I do? That is when your brain cells begin to tell you, yes, you can do this, you can do that. You need to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
Some people need people to, motivate them. That's fine. We're
Yeah.
all different. Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody needs to understand that in life, whatever you go through in life, the bad, the ugly, the sweet, everything, there is an opportunity there.
Mm.
And we should be able to
Wow.
develop ourselves to use those opportunities to create a better life for ourselves and our community.
Mm.
Um, I don't
So
know. I mean,
yeah, let's continue to give more of those examples because some people
mm,
may complain, oh, I don't have opportunities. I can't see any opportunities around me. But
mm,
we've just defined that opportunities are everywhere. That means
mm,
everyone has a chance, you
mm.
know. Now, for example,
Yeah.
talking, someone who talks, or someone who easily socializes and networks.
Mm.
What kind of opportunities can this person have?
For someone who talks, eh? Somebody like
Mhm.
me, talkative. Right. Let me tell you this now. I like to talk. I'm an extrovert, yeah. And for me, I think if I'm able to invest myself knowledge on so many things or different aspects of things, I will
Mm,
have the opportunity to impact on other people who
yeah.
had no knowledge of whatever it is that they're going through. I'm able to talk to them. I tell you, even at home here, I'm not a counselor, but I talk to people because I like talking and I can only give what I have. So if somebody approaches me and say, oh, Chinwe, look, this is what's going on, I don't know what to do, because I have the knowledge of that
Yes.
particular thing at that time, I'm able
Mm,
to talk.
mm,
And sometimes there is something about me as a person. Every time I go in somewhere, I kind of lighten up the area. I don't know why, but I believe it's a gift that God has given me. I make
Yeah.
people laugh. I make people, smile. Some funny things. Yesterday I went for what's it called? A funeral. One of my friends' mom died. Okay, and they were doing songs of praise. Like I don't know what they call it. I don't know. I can't remember. But when I walked in there, I went on with my jeans. People were wearing traditional clothes, wearing all these. I went in there with my jeans, with my t-shirt, with my hat facing the other side. When I came in, it was, who is this? Yes, I am different. But I did that because that's how I want to look. And when I got
Yeah.
in there, even on the dance floor, I started doing some funny moves. And people were like, oh my God, that's my, you know, those are gifts of life. You can only
Yes.
use them if you know that it's going to make an impact. If you don't
Mm,
use them, they'll go to waste. So I use what God
mm,
has given me. Everybody's not the same. I cannot be everybody. And I don't expect
exactly.
everybody to like me, but I will have to use the opportunity God has given me with the things He has placed in me to infect, not only affect, infect people around me.
Yeah. I think
That,
that's
that's
the example of your uniqueness. Because many times we
Mhm.
don't value our uniqueness. For example, you
Yes.
just say you don't want to be like everyone else.
Yeah.
And many times, and that's also an opportunity for you to, to bring out your gift, to shine, to be who you are in
Yeah.
your own right. So that's just
Mm.
another opportunity because sometimes you don't realize that. We want to be like
Yeah.
everyone else, want to blend in, and all that
Well,
stuff.
Well, I think it's because our society has made us to believe that you have to be in certain way, or you have to behave in certain way, to blend in. But it's not like that. We're all different. We're all unique.
Mm,
So you
mm,
need to have confidence in yourself in whatever you do. It doesn't really matter. Like I said
okay.
to you, I'm saying it again on live broadcast. I say to people, I used to do things in certain way, and I didn't know I'm dyslexic. Let me tell you what happened. Anytime I open my mouth to say certain things, I forget the word. It's not that I don't know the word, but it doesn't come out. This is who I am. And sometimes, because of my kind of person, I'll just say, oh, whatever, just get out of it. And that's the only way I cope with things like that. So, should I go and get depressed because the word couldn't come out, because I didn't have the right word to say at the time? No, I don't know. You don't like it, tell me what it is. If you
Exactly.
understand what I'm saying, tell me what
Mm,
it is. So,
yeah.
we all are unique. Nobody is better than anybody. We all
Mm,
have something that God has given us that we can use to actually help other people
mhm.
to make life better. Okay, you're
Oh.
talking about maybe being an African. Oh, I came to the UK. I don't have papers. I can't do what people are doing. No, it's not true. If you follow the principles of life, oh, you come into UK, there is a way to regularize your stay. Once you do that, you go to school, find what you want to do, and begin to function like every other person.
Mm,
Oh, I don't have, because I don't do this, I don't do that. Therefore, I can. No, you can do anything if you really want to do it, but you have to put your mind to it. I was telling somebody something sometime when I went to Russia. The women were doing all sorts of job, which was strange to me because in our society, there are certain things we believe that women should be doing and some the men should do. But when they went to war, that's an opportunity. Listen to this carefully. When the men went to war, because their men went to war, and most of them were killed in the Second World War. So what happened? They had no choice than the women go into the labor market to start doing the thing. They build houses, they do everything, practically anything any man can do, Russian women do it. And for me,
wow.
I said, that's interesting. So it shifted my mind that you can
Mm,
do all things.
mm,
So we really need to start looking ourselves as God's creation. He's giving us an opportunity and take every opportunity we get and do something good with it. You
mm.
understand? So, I mean, that's just life.
And
Life is a gift. We
yes.
should do it well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want your comments on other opportunities. For example, traveling. I know you've mentioned living abroad, but
Yeah.
things like traveling or studying or being friendly or being sincere and honest, how can those birth opportunities?
Okay. Let me start by using kindness. Being kind is an opportunity.
Mm.
Most of the example I'll give you, I relate to myself. You see, I know DSA has said certain things before in his broadcast. Because of my personality and the kind of person I am, yeah,
Yes.
we were traveling on the plane, I think not even on the plane, in the airport there. I started, mixing up with people, asking them, who are you? Where are you going? I just started playing around with everybody. And they were like, oh my God, what's wrong with this lady? This is who I am. But let me tell you, I had the opportunity to notice DSA, who was very quiet. When you're traveling for the first time to a country you don't know anybody, as group of students, you kind of colonize yourself, because you want to be together so that you do the same thing. But I noticed that he was always separate. He was sitting on his own. At the time, I didn't realize what was going on with him. But I just said,
Mm.
myself, oh, he's too quiet. What's wrong? I went to him. I said, why don't you come and sit with us? He was shy. He said, oh, no, I don't want to. But you know what happened? I took my tray of food, went and sat down with him. I said, okay, talk to me.
Wow.
Let's talk.
Mm.
Now, that is an opportunity to bring him out from whatever he is going through, but I never knew what it is.
Wow.
But because of who I am and how I operate, I don't know, maybe God put it in me, to do that.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
sat with him, we started talking, then he kind of lightened up. He was smiling and say, so this, we had a serious conversation, but that relationship lasted for just 6 days and I didn't see him again. But today, that's why he tells the story of
He looked for
being
you.
the yes. DSC cannot say anything about his experience in life without mentioning my name for some reason. But to
Yeah.
me, it's nothing. I didn't see it as anything. I'm just being myself. But that was
Yeah.
an opportunity. And I tell you, there is somebody else I also met on that journey. He was depressed, but I didn't know. To the extent that I had to bath a young man. Now, that is kindness. That is compassion.
Mm.
That is love. I don't care who says and whatever anybody says. What God has given you is an opportunity to impact on others. There are some people that God has created to just bend over so that other people climb over them.
Yes. A bridge.
Yes, that is an
Mm.
opportunity. And to be
Yeah.
honest with you, we all have a lot of things, you understand, we can offer to others, to the
Mm.
society. But we
Mm.
don't realize the importance of that as an opportunity
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
uplift others.
Yes. So, for example, you mentioned as well problems.
Mm,
Sometimes we are praying for God to take away the problem. We are
yes,
praying, yeah, but you say that even those issues, those problems are opportunities themselves.
yeah.
So I'm just looking at someone who is an orphan, you know, how can you help them understand that actually that is an opportunity? What can they do?
Okay. Okay. In terms of orphans, okay, we believe that if you don't have a mom, you don't have a dad, or anybody looking after you to care for you, that's the end of life. But that's not true. You see, there was something I told my cousin sometime. I said, if you are able to focus on developing yourself and acquiring values,
Mm,
you understand,
yeah.
your presentation, your attitude towards others, it's enough of an opportunity to uplift you.
Mm,
I'll give you an example. I met a very young man, quite intelligent, respectful, ready to do things, but had nobody to train him in school.
wow.
Guess what happened? He was busy reading his book, doing his best. We noticed him. And what did we do? Me and some group of people, we decided that we're going to be helping him. This young man has finished university today.
Wow.
I'm telling you, finished university. They was like, oh,
Thank you.
I don't know,
Thank
auntie.
you so much.
Everybody's auntie. You don't know
Mm,
what I could have done without you. No,
mm,
we don't have enough. But you have the little you have. you give. That's why I said to people, I don't want to go to church and put my money down as tithe anymore, because now I've come to understand the money goes to a place that I don't want it to go. What is it that Christ said? I didn't have clothes, you gave me clothes. I didn't have food, you gave me food. So when you see somebody that is in need, you don't have to have millions of whatever it is to impact people. The little you give
Is an
in
opportunity.
good faith will go a long way. When you see people in need, it's an opportunity for you to show them love. And that love is what? The Christ that is in you. And that's the only way. If you want to propagate the gospel, not about taking microphone, going all over the place. Oh, the kingdom of God is a hand, review what? That's not it. It's about you giving what you have to others. Look, let me tell you, like you said, when I talk, if I advise you and you are able to use that advice and come out of a situation, I saw the opportunity, I used it with my gift and it worked. Problem solved. That's the solution right there. No, but we don't think, some of us think that if you don't have money, you can't do anything for anybody. It's not true. You know that sitting down with somebody who is not feeling well, it's an opportunity to give.
Just listen.
Just sit down and say, it's going to be all right, okay? It's going to be all right. Holding the hand is an opportunity.
Wow. It is.
There are so many ways we touch people in life, but we don't know. Life is a gift.
It is. So, because it's a short broadcast, so this is going to be my last question to you. How can one benefit from life's opportunities? How can someone take advantage of opportunities around them?
All right. I think I've mentioned it before. The advantage or the benefit you can get from life opportunity is first and foremost to invest in yourself.
Yes.
Invest in yourself. And how would you invest in yourself? I think we should be taught in schools and in churches, actually, how to discover who we are.
Yeah.
If you discover who you are, understanding what God has given you as a gift, knowing what to do with it, that's their discovery now. Then you are able to train yourself. Read the books that have something to do with whatever purpose you think you want to do. And then once you are equipped, you will definitely know when there is an opportunity. When you come to a situation or a circumstance and you say that, oh, this is, you know that you have the knowledge, you have the opportunity, and you can turn that situation around by solving the problem that comes with it. For example, I know somebody that said started a big business in Nigeria, but what he was doing was going to, he saw that there was so much garbage in the street here and there, he's waiting to, and he said, okay, what can I do to actually, he saw that as an opportunity. What did he do? He started by taking some group of boys, clearing the area, before you knew it, the government saw him and said, okay, since you can do it, they gave him some money to buy whatever equipment he needs to do this job. Now, you doing that job, you are helping your community, you are enriching yourself too, and making life better for people around you. So we need to invest in ourselves and find out what we need to do. In fact, I have a sister also who is doing a program in Nigeria now, trying to train, I don't know, I think women, I don't know what area it is that she's doing. That is an opportunity, but she has equipped herself with the knowledge that she needs to impact on these people. Okay, I use TY more as an example again. TY is a film director. She has equipped herself in that area. She invested in herself. Now, what she does is she does master class to train other people who haven't got opportunity.
Wow.
So she saw that as an opportunity. When people are in school. Okay, I'll give another example. I went to Nigeria about 3 weeks ago. I went to my former school. A lot of students They are going to take what we call WAEC, GCSE in this, period. But most of them have been sent out of school because there's no money to pay. So that was an opportunity. We have alumni. So in one meeting, we agreed to actually raise some money in order to help them so that these children will be able to finish their schools out and move on to the next life. Like we said, this is a place where you started your secondary school, you are finishing. When you finish, it's going to be a different process, another kind of life. Life is a process and it's an opportunity. So whenever we see opportunity, just do it. Don't wait for tomorrow because tomorrow may never come. And let me tell you something. This life we're talking about is only one. People always say we only live but once. And it's true. You can't die and wake up again. You're not Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You can't die and wake up again. So every time you come across anything and you are in a position to do something about it, take advantage of it. That's an opportunity and make life better. Yeah.
Wow. So, and another problem I see, like especially with our people in Africa.
Yeah.
As you said, that people should not procrastinate. You don't delay. Sometimes we take so long to make decisions. You say, I'll think about it, or I'll wait for tomorrow. I had an experience with that. There's a time I was going through a difficult situation. And at the same time, I was thinking of my parents wanted to come over to visit, where I am. So I said, oh, I'm not ready for that. Maybe we should postpone it next year. Next year. I was postponing it. I said, no, they'll come next year. But my brother, I have a brother, he's called Emmanuel. He said that our parents are still able. They are still strong. So they can even, come on their own without much of our help. So let's use this opportunity to invite them now.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We invited them, and that was the last time that we had an opportunity with our father because he passed away last year. So I said, if I hadn't listened to my brother, that means I would not have hosted my dad for the last time.
Yeah.
So many times we procrastinate or we give excuses or, sometimes like that. So when opportunities are there, we should take advantage of them.
Yeah, it is true. It is very true. And I'll tell you something else. I think most of the problems some of us are having is lack of confidence. Because we don't know any better. That's why if there is a situation, we keep asking, what do you think? What should I do? We don't want people to think otherwise. Oh, if I do this now, they'll start saying, oh, I didn't do it well. Either because of cultural or societal expectations, That's why if you invest in yourself and you really know, what you are doing, do you know what? You're going to take a decision because the decision you're taking is for the right purpose. If you know the purpose of what you are doing and how it's going to impact on other people, and you are convinced, you don't need a second thought. You don't need anybody to advise you. You go to people for advice because we're not sure. I don't know, I want to do this, but I'm not really sure. They want somebody to tell us, yeah, it's okay, or oh, don't do it. But that's where we miss it. Sometimes I read something Rick Warren said in one of his books. He said, instead of asking people, go into prayer and say, Father Lord, is this what you want for me? What is that you want for me? By the time you pray and wake up, God will give you a sign. Either you have peace within yourself, or somebody will just come from nowhere and start telling you something without asking. There is something I did 2 days ago. I'm telling you, maybe I shouldn't be airing this. When I went to Nigeria, I met one principal. And all of a sudden, for the first time, I started talking to her. I said, how do you run your school and things like that? And she told me. And I said, do you have this for children? Do you have that? Then I brought in dyslexia again. I said, no, some children are suffering because they don't understand. And we make them feel bad. They end up not wanting to go to school because we think they can't do it, but not knowing that there is an intellectual issue going on here. How can we help them? Then I told the principal about my story. And I mentioned musical instrument that I've listened to Professor Chris Imafidon, who actually advise people to encourage children to use musical instruments like drums, guitar, and everything, that it helps to develop the cells of the brain and
Wow.
intellectual, part.
Yeah.
And one was like, eh? I said, yes. I said, oh my God. I opened the Facebook and just gave an idea, just the profile of Professor Chris, and said to me, please, do you connect? Can you connect? I said, yeah, why not? I didn't know what was going on with the lady. But you know what? 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I connected her with Professor Mafidon. And Professor Mafidon called me and said, Chinwe? I said, yes, sir. He said to me, you are a minister, but you don't know. I said, why? How? He said, you don't know what this woman was going through. And God put it in you to talk to her about me. And now she has just won herself something from me. I said, wow, that's an opportunity. I saw that
Wow.
opportunity. God put it in my heart and I used it. So you see,
Yeah.
sometimes there are certain things we do, even without knowing that we are about to touch people.
Yes.
I'm not taking credit for it, by the way, but I thank God that He gave me the opportunity. And you see, life is an opportunity. Is this same DSA because of my relationship with him that I got to meet this man? And now
Wow.
it's like a chain. You
You're
do
pointing
something
at
for
us.
somebody. Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. One good turn deserving another. That's what it is. So your kindness, your humility, your love, the things you show to others, they are
Yes.
opportunity for things to happen.
Mm.
Forgiveness is an opportunity.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It's an opportunity. Because if you don't forgive, yeah, you're so bitter, your life will go down for
Mm.
unforgiveness.
Mm.
And you are holding somebody else down.
Yeah.
So forgiveness is an opportunity to
It
free
is.
people so that they
Mm.
can begin to, function without feeling guilty, without feeling bad, and saying, oh, I've done this. And everything you say, because of our mentality and our religious mentality, we'll say, oh, because of what we did, that's why something is happening to us. So we need to let go.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just it.
That, I mean, you've mentioned everything, even the way you network with people. I've picked that up, that networking is
Yeah,
also part of it. Asking
it's an
questions.
opportunity. Yes.
Yeah, you ask that lady, what are you going through? I mean, and she told you her problems. Because sometimes when we don't open up to people, we can't find we shut down opportunities for help. But that
Yeah.
lady, she opened up to you and you directed her to the right place.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ways we can benefit from the opportunities that life brings to us. I would like
Yeah.
to recommend this book. I don't know whether you can see
Yes.
Life is
Life
an
is
Opportunity. Yeah, it's
yes.
by Dr. Sunday Adelaja. And
You're
it
holding
is,
it upside down.
I know it's because of the camera.
Okay.
There's no way. Maybe Sammy will help me put the link there.
Okay.
But it is Life is an Opportunity, how to identify and use opportunities to achieve happiness, success,
Mm.
joy, and prosperity. I
Yeah.
recommend that book for people who want to explore this topic more because it gives a
Yeah.
lot of in detail. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So, Sister Chinwe, do you want to have any last remarks before we leave?
The only thing I can say here is we should value life.
Yeah.
We should value what God has given us. We should value people around us,
Oh,
from
yeah.
family to friends to colleagues, and we should value them because they have things that God has put in them that you might also need someday. So be
Mm,
careful how you treat people
yeah.
because you know what they call boomerang. You throw something, it comes back to you. So
Mm,
if you are able to treat people well, to love
mm,
people,
mm.
then you can be sure it will come back to you. Because while we're living this life, there are a lot of things we're expected to do.
Yeah.
Discover what it is that God has given you and please use it to bless people around you. It's not about money. It's not about money. Yes, money is good. There are things money can solve, but sometimes it's not about money. It's about
Yeah.
love. It's
Mm.
about seeing your fellow human being as an
Mm.
individual who came for a purpose, just like you came. You can help
Mm.
people discover their own purpose too by telling
Mm.
them, I can see this in you. Be honest, be truthful, humble yourself. When you offend people, tell them, look, I am sorry, and move
Yeah.
on.
It's an
Because sometimes
opportunity.
we offend
Mm.
people without knowing it. And some
Mm.
people don't talk, they hide it in their heart and they are
Yeah.
dying.
Mm.
So talk, learn to
Mm.
talk. You know, when they use the word challenge, people say you're challenging. No, challenging is not in a negative way. Challenge
Mm.
something that somebody did that is not right, but in a loving way.
Mm.
Tell them, this is why I think you need to change this.
Yeah.
And this world will be a better place because we all have opportunity to do things and help people. But when you are in certain relationship with people that is not so good, some people
Mm.
find it difficult to even,
Mm.
step out and help
Wow.
because, they're not in good time with you. Maybe they're keeping malice. We don't need all these things. Just step
Mm.
out, forgive and let go and do what you have to do. Because one day we're going to give account of what we've done with the life God has given us on earth.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. So life for us here is the rehearsal and it's time sensitive. So the earlier
Wow.
we do what we need to do, the better for us.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. So
Thank
take
you so much.
advantage of this opportunity and make
Mm.
life what it should be.
Yeah. Thank you,
So
Ma. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to listen to your
thank you.
wisdom. And I guess our viewers have picked a lot from that. So I hope that this podcast will help our viewers to understand life and to take advantage of opportunities that come their way. So we'll
Yes.
end it. We'll end it here now for today. We
Thank
hope you
you.
have a blessed weekend. So can you
Yes.
say bye-bye to our
Thank you
viewers?
everyone for listening and please take care of yourself and have a nice weekend.
Yeah.
So bye
Bye.
bye. Bye.
Thank you.